Hello friends, welcome to our channel. I am Arun Kumar and this is our channel Chemistry Crafters with Banu. Today we are going to prepare premium quality toilet bowl cleaner. Its cleaning performance will be either equal to or better than blue Harpic. After the making process, we are going to discuss two important things. The first one is what are the differences between second quality Harpic like toilet bowl cleaner and premium quality toilet bowl cleaner. First thing. Second thing, in this formula, premium quality toilet bowl cleaner, what are the plus points and minus points? This is also what we are going to discuss. First, let us get into the making video. All the materials are ready to prepare 1 liter of Harpic equivalent premium quality toilet bowl cleaner except hydrochloric acid. I will take hydrochloric acid only at the time of usage, otherwise it will release fumes. It is not good practice. Let us start the process. First, I am charging RO water. Complete measurements I have given in PDF document, PDF formula. Next, hydrochloric acid we need to charge. I am taking hydrochloric acid and charging. We know very well the role of hydrochloric acid is it is the primary disinfectant, of course very powerful material, but for domestic purpose usage, domestic purpose toilet bowl cleaners, even we can choose better options, milder options like phosphoric acid or sulfamic acid, but all the branded toilet bowl cleaners are using only hydrochloric acid as primary material, primary disinfectant. So we are also using the same material. Next, I am charging color solution. Of course, this is blue color, more exactly speaking, acid blue color solution. Now I am mixing well. Here we need to follow the safety precautions because we are using acid, so there is possibility for splashing, especially splashing in our eyes. So to avoid it, we need to use goggles and mask, preferably gloves also. Next, HEDP, another name is etetronic acid. This is one of the important key materials in the formulation of toilet bowl cleaners. This is basically a chelating material, very useful in the process of preventing and removing the formation of yellow color and red color stains over the surface of the toilet bowl cleaner. And also one more role, it is corrosion inhibitor. Generally due to acid fumes there is possibility for metal pipes or metal fittings to go for corrosions. It will prevent it. Finally, this material will improve the overall cleaning performance. Next, I am charging CAPB. The full name is cocoa amido propyl betaine. This is cleaning material, of course, embryonic surfactant. And also, one more role it is playing, that is wetting agent. In this formulation, the role of wetting agent is very important. Let us try to understand. Already we have used two powerful materials. One is hydrochloric acid and another one is HEDP. No doubt they are highly efficient material in these formulations. In presence of wetting agents, wetting agents will facilitate these two materials to penetrate effectively over the surface of the stains and scales. So in presence of the wetting agent, we can maximum exploit the cleaning property of hydrochloric acid and HEDP. This is the role of wetting agents. Next, CTAC. The full name is cetyl trimethyl ammonium chloride. Of course, this is a cationic surfactant and also it is having antimicrobial properties. So it is a suitable material, ideal material in the formulation of toilet bowl cleaners. And apart from that, it is a conditioner. Conditioners will make easy cleaning process. We can achieve effortless cleaning. And one more role is, since it is a cationic surfactant and toilet bowls generally made of ceramic is in anionic nature, there will be formation of a thin layer, thin coating. So this will give some superior whitening, appealing physical appearance. Suppose if we are using sodium hypochlorite, it is a bleaching material, so we can expect complete whitening effect over the surface of the toilet bowls. But in this formulation, since we are using the acid, we cannot supposed to use sodium hypochlorite. So this material CTAC, we can use it as a replacement for sodium hypochlorite. Next, Alphax 200. It is also playing multi-role in this formulation. First of all, it is a non-ionic surfactant and solubilizer. One more role is it is again wetting agent. In this juncture, we will recall one thing. So far now, we have added three different surfactants. One is CAPB. This is ambideric surfactant. Another one is CTAC. This is cationic surfactant. And another one is Alphax 200. This is non-ionic surfactant. So we have chosen the combination of all-round surfactants. So we can expect superior cleaning performance, superior finishing. Next, methyl salicylate. It doesn't have any functional role in the formulation of toilet bowl cleaners. Just we are adding to feel the fragrance smell, because this is the only material capable of withstanding in acid medium. Generally, no other perfumes are compatible in this acid medium. Layer separation is possible, and even this particular material also we need to use some minimum amount, not extra. Except one material, acid thickener, I have completed the addition of all the materials. I am mixing well, and at this stage the medium is like watery in consistency. After the addition of acid thickener only, we will get the viscous toilet bowl cleaner. But here the important point is, generally small scale business owners are not doing the volumetric titration for hydrochloric acid. So they don't know the concentration of the hydrochloric acid. So without knowing the concentration, it is difficult to add exact amount of acid thickener. So now we are going to propose one method, one approach, how to get correct viscosity in toilet bowl cleaners. Because in toilet bowl cleaners, viscosity is very important parameter. Excess viscosity is not advisable, because it will form some gel-like coating over the surface of the toilet bowl even after brushing with water 2 times or 3 times. Less viscosity also not advisable, not desirable, because instantly it will go down, it will not hold on the vertical surface of the toilet bowl. So the correct range of viscosity is required. So this is the approach how to get the correct viscosity. I have taken 4 different containers labeled as 1, 2, 3, 4. In all 4 containers, I am adding equal amount of toilet bowl cleaner without HRP acid thickener. Here the point is, suppose if my hydrochloric acid is having around 30% concentration, then what is the theoretical value, theoretical amount of acid thickener I need to add? Now I am going to add little extra and a little less amount of acid thickener. So in all these 4 containers, 1, 2, 3, 4, I am going to add various amounts of acid thickener. In first one, I am adding some amount of acid thickener. Second one, I am increasing little amount. Third, again I am increasing little more amount. Finally, in fourth, I am adding little more acid thickener. Mixing well, and let us allow to settle for 24 hours. Tomorrow we will observe the viscosity of each and every one. This is after 24 hours. In all these 4 containers, we have taken different amount of HRP acid thickener. More exactly speaking, we have increased the amount of acid thickener from 1 to 4. Let us check the viscosity physically, visually. This is the viscosity of number 1. This is the viscosity of number 2, little increased. This is number 3, little more increased. This is number 4, almost gel-like consistency. Now let us compare with Harpic. This is the viscosity of Harpic. In my opinion, in my observation, number 2 matches with Harpic. If you are planning for business purpose, then check viscosity by using Ford cup viscometer. This is a scientific method. In case of Harpic like second quality toilet bowl cleaners, the primary material is acid. Of course, hydrochloric acid. And then acid thickener, color solution. That's all. That's all the composition. But in case of premium quality toilet bowl cleaners, apart from these three materials, we need to add some more materials. More exactly speaking, we need to add surfactants, chelating materials, perfumes. To achieve superior cleaning performance, superior finishing, it is necessary. So this is the difference. More or less in all the branded toilet bowl cleaners, they are adding these materials. Only with acid, they are not preparing. In this formula, there are some plus points and minus points. First of all, let us discuss the plus points. Its cleaning performance will be either equal to or better than blue Harpic. Second, we can add perfumes, possible, no layer separation. Third, it is important one, viscosity. In this formula, we can maintain the viscosity easily because in toilet bowl cleaners, viscosity is very important parameter. It should be within some specific range. It should not be excess or less. Suppose if it is excess viscosity, what will happen? It is like gel. It will tend to deposit a thin layer, gel-like layer over the surface of the toilet bowls. So after flushing with 2 times or 3 times, the layer deposition will be there. That is the problem. Suppose if viscosity is very low, very less, then this toilet bowl cleaner will not will not hold on the vertical surface of the toilet bowls. Instantly, it will go down. So, viscosity is very important parameter for toilet bowl cleaners. In this premium quality formula, it is easy to maintain the viscosity, but only with acids. It is difficult. Maintaining the viscosity is difficult. Not difficult. If we know the concentration of acids by means of volumetric titration, we can use exact amount of acid thickener. So this is the process. But here it is not necessary because we are adding some more materials. Automatically this viscosity will maintain. Points are, first of all, the making cost is high. First thing. Second thing is, some of the raw materials are not available in retail manner or otherwise costly in retail manner. So this formula is not suitable for those who are doing business in small scale level, those who are purchasing the chemicals in retail manner. Thank you friends. Thank you for watching this video. We will meet in our upcoming videos.